Hey there and welcome to my new episode of my survival series. I forgot which number it was, but it's stated in the title, so you have to read it for yourself if you want. 2 episodes ago, I mentioned that I would build a new room to my modular house in every episode. 1 episode ago, I did nothing. And to make up for that, today will be 2 rooms. But before starting with the rooms, I need to find something to build up confidence, because I'm not very confident in my building skills. So let's start with stairs, I would say. Because stairs are easy, you know. And I messed up. How do you mess up building stairs? Oh my god, okay. You can jump here onto the stair and then the stairway would work perfectly fine. I think I need to rebuild it anyways. Yeah, okay, no, it works now, but I don't think that it feels weird. It's just weird. Let's try that again, with just 1 block in between the stairs, because I think the 2 block gap, so that you have to run 2 stairs up, then 1 and then 2 again. That seems unnatural. Yeah, with that 1 pillar here now and the stairs around, that works a little bit better. The only downside, I might get a little bit dizzy if I run up and down here too much often, but it works. But the thing with the confidence, that didn't work out. I didn't get any confidence out of that thing. Let's continue with the smaller room I wanted to make after the library. A micro farm for wheat and carrot farming in the first place. Potatoes is also a thing, and beetroot. Nobody wants beetroot. Yeah, forget the beetroot. Maybe a quick trip to the Nether for some quartz might be necessary. Okay, how did it come to this? Oh my god. I just wanted to shoot a ghast and it seems I missed. Anyone else? Am I fine now? Peace and quiet. Peace and quiet. So, micro crop farm. Very easy to build. 3 dispensers around the farmland, piston on top, and a clock, and you're done. Now that would be the moment where I would like to credit someone. To be honest, I saw that design years ago and I cannot remember from where I saw it. Just a little Google search. It might have been Kwipla, at least it was the closest design to the thing that I will build now. So credit to Kwipla, I think, and yeah, it's a very nice design, so maybe you might check that out too. Oh, and I also have a little extra circuit in the floor, which only purpose is to extend a block here, the floor block, the plank block to be precise. You can also have a static non-moving block there, like the dirt block I had before. The only downside is you cannot access the dispenser from the front, still from the back, but I want to have that thing flush in the wall, so no, we will have the circuit here. And now comes the hard part, now that the redstone is finished, and that is decoration. I think we will go with birch, because birch is very good with green, and I think it's the perfect combination for everything farm related. So birch planks, birch logs, the strip variant. You can also do good stuff with the mossy stone variants. I really like that combination, so we'll go with that. And for the top I want to have something a little bit more dark-ish. The bar on the top, together with the window, is not symmetric to the door. Other people now would call it asymmetric and bad, but I would call it bold, even daring, new and stylish, you know? No, just kidding. So here is the finished room. I added some details, some grass, even if it's not making too much sense to have grass in a room inside a house, but I make the rules here. So grass, flowers, some vines, yeah, and a small display of the things we can grow here. And talking about growing stuff, I've never shown that farm in action, so here it is. You just stay here, hold right click in the corner on the farmland, and you see how my wheat stock is getting higher and higher. So, next will be the library room, and while we are at the building, I now have a small honeycomb farm for the candles, because candles and libraries just are the perfect match. And the library is finished. Well, not completely finished. All the looms you see here are not intentional, I just didn't have enough of the bookshelves. So I filled the empty spaces with looms. Also here in my enchantment area. Yeah, like I said. Here in the corner of the room we have some barrels. One for lapis lazuli and one for the books. And now you may wonder, why are the barrels so hidden in the wall here? They could have just been placed here, like here on top. But there is a little extra behind the painting, and yeah, most of you might have already guessed it. Yeah, this is a secret passage to my storage room. And the barrels are actually these two. So, if we want to get down here, we can just jump onto this carpet here, because there is a powder snow block below, and you don't get any fall damage if you land on that thing. That is meant to be down like this, yes. The whole storage room got decorated a little further now. And we actually have two ways to get back up to the library. One is the initially built stairway right here, and the other one is the little cheeky way back onto the table, jump up, and then with a minecart. Yeah. Our two shelves here are actually also storage for enchanted books. The one on the left is for tool-related things and maybe more general things too, so maybe mending for example, but also efficiency, respiration, so all the armor things. And on the other side we have the weapons. And no, there is no secret passage here, and not here either, if you want to know. It's not. Oh, and still a chest left. I might need to clear it up, because all these things here are temporary things that I needed for the building. It actually belongs here down in the storage. You may call it a chest monster, but it only contains one chest, so no, it's not. I'm organized. That doesn't count. And before we continue with the next couple of minutes, let me give you a little bit of insight about the way I do my video editing and also my video planning. I often have ideas that I want to have in my video. Let's call it even visions. And sometimes these visions are getting more and more complicated, because sometimes things that you think should be rather easy to add in Minecraft are actually very complicated. And then there are two possibilities. A, do a heck of an effort and try to make it anyways. Or B, cut corners, get creative, try to do something similar, something, yeah, creative, like I said. So the next clip is one where I cut it a lot of corners with a lot of creative ideas. Maybe it's the easiest to give you an example for this complicated things. Like, imagine if you want to have your Minecraft character take a phone call, like with a smartphone. What do you do normally? Well, you have to add a smartphone somehow and you have to make a movement. So your hand needs to go to your ear, you know? Rather easy, I would say. Well, it's easy for you, but not for your Minecraft character, because you cannot raise that arm. You cannot, no. And yeah, you might find a mod for that, maybe, or you just have to green screen your character, get rid of the arm, extract the arm, make a animated thing, I don't know. Yeah, or you get creative. Oh, a phone call. I think I have to take it, it might be important. What? Zombie villager? Right around the corner? Dangerous? Oh my god, I'll be there immediately. You really don't look good. Quickly, the ambulance is right around the corner. Go, go, go. You will make it, I won't let you die. Ah, okay. Up to the ambulance? Yeah, we got it. Now let's drive to the hospital. No detours, no breaks. Sabrina, the head nurse, should prepare the operation in the meantime. Okay, we got there. Now, to the hospital, quick. Sabrina, are you prepared? Okay, you are. Perfect. Now I'm here too. You can stop with the poison, by the way. So, our plan. You will throw the potion of weakness and I will give him the golden apple. Okay, potion of weakness ready? Go. Golden apple prepared. Here it is. Perfect, Sabrina. Good job. You can go home now. For the patient, we don't have any rooms left, so you need to sleep in the ambulance. While there is some villager action taking place on top, I dug myself a hole and made the collection system for an iron farm. Well, the farm itself is not there yet. You see where it's going to be by the scaffolding. Yeah, let's build it right now. First we need a zombie. A zombie that will not despawn if I get too far away. Hiding in a corner and waiting for them to spawn felt like the easiest way to get one. Let's see if one of them can pick up my meat I threw on the ground. Oh yeah, there's one. Now we just need to convince the zombie to enter our little holding cell here, which has the property to make him blob up and down by a little bubble column below him. And he is trapped. Now the farm itself is heavily inspired by a farm Ilmango made before. If you want to know more, especially about the mechanics, I will link something in the description. Now as long as I don't have a steady income of gold in form of a gold farm and I'm too lazy to mine, cured villagers are actually pretty valuable for me. At least too valuable to put them in an iron farm. So their offspring will have to do the job. And by the way, the microcrop farm was actually built for this villager breeding operation. An easy way to a great amount of carrots? I would never say no to that. And now, after building a little spawning platform for the iron golem and for getting the villagers into their new home, the farm is finished. And yes, the spawning platform for the iron golem is also the killing chamber for the iron golem at the same time. That makes the farm actually a little bit less efficient, because while the iron golem is dying here, the villagers would not produce a new iron golem in the meantime. That is actually a little bit more efficient than the idea I had before, and that was to let the iron golems float here in this corner, well, yeah, like this, yes, and then get killed by the lava blade here. Well, you may wonder now, why is there this snake-like waterway? Well, I didn't dare to make it one block higher because I wasn't sure if the iron golems could spawn on the floor if I would build the whole room one block higher. And because of that, I had to, work with the bedrock, and it got a little bit complicated. So now we have this snaky way here. The biggest amount of redstone here is used for the hopper locking. That is not actually very necessary, at least you won't really notice it performance-wise, but I'll fancy doing it anyways. So the whole purpose of this iron collection system is to take the iron and put it into that minecart with a chest. And if the chest is full, then the minecart would get ejected into that bubble column and a new minecart would be put onto that rail. The system is actually like a shulker box loader, it just uses chest minecarts instead of shulker boxes. I can actually demonstrate that right now. We just have to make this hopper here clump up with iron. Just some dummy items in here, and we are good. We can accelerate our experiment by filling this hopper here up with iron. It is currently locked, even so the next batch of iron will unlock it again. Even so, it still might take a couple of seconds. Now where does that minecart actually go? Well, let's find it out. And that water column goes all the way up to the house. Maybe I should name that house, but I don't know what name should it be. So if you have an idea, you might add it in the comments. Maybe I'll get back to that. The chest minecart gets pushed through the scaffolding block, gets attached to that powered rail, and then travels through that little hole here. And then it lands down here, right in my storage system. Well, now we can use that iron for crafting, we can make iron blocks out of it, we can build with it, yeah, you can burn it, I don't know, iron is great. And not to forget that hopper return station that is well hidden under here. There is a barrel in which we can put our minecart with chest, and with one flick of that lever, the minecart is gone. Back to the system down below. And we are back at the library. Yeah, I know what you think now. What do we do here? Well, I was curious. How many people of you have seen that lectern in the corner of that library and thought there is a book on it? What might be written in there? Well, if you are one of these people, then rejoice, because I will tell you now. It's actually a comment from someone's alt account. Puck, my comment got shown on the screen. Well, someone's alt account. Your comment is not only shown on the screen, that comment is now stored on a random Minecraft world, on a random PC, from a random YouTuber you are watching, hopefully still watching, I don't know, you watched episode 0 to 4, so really appreciate that, by the way. But then again, I feel bad for just adding that one comment. I mean, you made 2 comments on that video. Let me correct that quickly. And some lines here and the second comment there, and we are done. But then again, I feel bad for the other people who commented on episode 4. I mean, yeah, they should be in here too. Well, just kidding. Already did. So also to all of you, thank you and welcome to my world. But then again, what about all the people who commented on episode 0 to 3? I think it would be appropriate to add them too. So if any one of you is still watching, welcome to my world again. You can do with that info whatever you want. I mean, you can be happy about it, if you don't care, I'm also fine with that. And if you're actually against having a comment there, or you don't like that comment anymore and want to change it, well, maybe just tell me and I will edit that comment. So that means that book will be unsigned for now. I may sign it in the future, but if you want to have something changed, like I said, deleted or altered, I would do that. And don't get me wrong, you may accuse me now for using that method to gain a lot of comments, so the interaction gets very high or something like that. I don't know, maybe this is a thing. To be honest, I haven't looked it up, but it wasn't my intention anyways. I think it was in episode 0 or 1, in which I talked about this world being my final world, at least my final vanilla survival world. And I think written books like this can provide this world with some kind of historical meaning. So I want to have as many of them as possible, not exactly with comments like this one, but that will also be something I will see in the future. For me it's time now, so see you again soon. Thank you for watching until the end, I really appreciate it. Bye!